This is exactly why you've been struggling to get any deals to convert from Facebook ads as a real estate agent in 2024. You're getting leads, but nothing is coming to fruition, and you're just left with a bunch of time wasters and a big ad bill to pay. So, I will share the pitfalls of this exact system and then show you what my successful agents are doing to successfully convert deals from online advertising. And if you don't know who I am, my name is Johnny Marshall and I'm the founder of Realcom Consulting, where we help realtors go from here to the top 1%. So let's dive into exactly why your real estate Facebook ads are just not working. So, plenty of people have tried Facebook ads in the past. Maybe they would have worked 5, 10 years ago, but in 2024, you seem to be struggling to actually not only get leads, but also convert these leads into paying customers for yourself. And the reason this doesn't work is because this is the old way of marketing that you have been sold to with Facebook ads. So maybe you've had a company approach you, or you've been told by some guru online, run these Facebook ads and you'll never have to worry about deals again, where they tell you they're going to create a custom Facebook ad, then they have a full qualification process, and then you're just going to get lots of new leads. You're going to obviously close, right? Well, unfortunately, this is not the reality. And the reality is that you're just not going to get the deals you want as a real estate agent through Facebook ads. So, this is what it actually looks like. Most people just run a generic picture ad to a home evaluation. So, that is literally the offer. It's just a picture of a house. And then from that point, all you get is auto-filled lead forms with only the name, email, and a number. And most of the time, plenty of agents get numbers that just aren't even right. And this is a huge problem because how are you meant to contact that lead if you can't get the number through, right? And then somehow you're just meant to magically close these leads with the few details they've given you. And this means that unfortunately, you're just not getting anywhere and you're paying a big bill with these ads. And like, if you have a look right here, this is a typical generic like Facebook real estate ad in like 2024. And I've just pulled these off of the ad library just over like the past couple of weeks. If you look at this, just a generic home evaluation. Get your home value now. Get your home value now. Thinking of selling. Get your free sale estimate today. We're giving away 5 free home evaluations. Do you want to know the value of your home? Do you see a customized like full ad here? Well, I don't think you do because pretty much they're all the same. Everyone in 2024 is offering the same generic home evaluation ad with just a picture of a house. You can't differentiate yourself. So this means that you're competing with other realtors for the same client, which is not what you want to be doing, especially if you're way into your career. And the result of this is that you're going to get loads of leads from these ads, right? But unfortunately, that is also not the reality. What you actually get is tire kicker leads who don't even know, like, or trust you, potentially people who don't even have a property, and obviously people who don't even have like a phone number as well. And you're just following up these leads hours and hours on end, hoping for the best. And it just means that you might as well be doing cold calls because these leads are not like actual qualified leads. And this is what a typical Facebook ad would actually look like in 2024. So you have like the generic home evaluation page right here. And like you see, this is literally so basic. It could be absolutely anything, right? They click learn more, and then they get sent the lead form from this point. And no qualification here. These are auto-filled lead forms, so people can just copy and paste their details across, which Instagram and Facebook do, and probably giving you their wrong email, their wrong phone number, and then from that point, they don't even get sent anything from that point. So they just literally filled out a lead form, no idea who you are as an agent, no idea what you can do, and you're just meant to somehow just call them up and close them over the phone. And like that's just not going to cut it anymore. So what this actually led to was a knowledge gap in this industry, both in the field of marketing agencies and both lead gen providers that I'm sure you've probably been pitched to so many times because these are tactics that worked maybe 5 or 10 years ago, like I was saying, but they don't work today. And you probably get like 10 plus cold calls, emails, DMs every single day of someone trying to sell you some Facebook ads to get you seller leads. And you end up going on these calls, right? If you do decide to take them, and it just seems like the same system over and over again. and you can't even break that cycle. And unfortunately, if you did try to go with one of these companies or even tried it yourself, you probably spent thousands of dollars on the system, but you also spent thousands of dollars on the ads to ultimately be left in this exact situation right here. And then you're obviously going to say, you got burnt, which is fair enough, right? And you're never actually going to look for new ways again. And then you probably just disregard all online advertising in the same bracket. It just doesn't work. And unfortunately, like it's not going to cut it anymore. Like this system just doesn't work in 2024. So how do you actually fix this? Well, it comes down to three main factors. And once you nail in these three factors, oh my God, you will not have to worry where your next deal is coming, your predictability, and you actually work with clients who want to work with you. So how do we do this? Well, there's three steps to this: is platform, offer, and nurture. So for the platform, you need to correctly identify which platform is going to get you the highest quality buyer or seller lead. For example, Facebook just doesn't work anymore because Facebook and Instagram are used for people who are actually scrolling for entertainment. They're not like active buyers. It just doesn't work in 2024. Whereas you have other platforms right here who that are like slightly better. So I'll actually go through those for you. So Google, you probably heard of that before. Google Ads, they've been around for quite some time. And the good thing about this is because these are higher intent leads. People are actively searching in Google's database. Real estate agent, how can I sell my house? I'm trying to find an agent to buy a house with. These are people who are much more likely to make a decision when they do come through because they're that high intent. However, there are a few drawbacks to this. So it can take a bit of a longer time to get leads. And also, it's quite hard for you to show yourself as an agent because when you do get like a Google ad going, it's literally just like the name of your company and yourself. They can't see you as an agent, so they have no idea like who you are, about you, your brand, and your colors. LinkedIn, that's a bit more of a newer one. So it's a serious platform in the sense that people go on LinkedIn because it's business related. They're not looking to scroll, go through a bunch of Instagram reels, TikToks. They're actually serious people, right? And these like educated buyers and sellers more likely to make a decision once they are on that platform. However, obviously, it's not as tried as tested as some of the other platforms, and there's also a lack of users on the platform. Like tell me like how many people are really like scrolling on LinkedIn every single day, like compared to like all the other platforms like Google, YouTube, and Instagram. There's so many more people on those platforms. So that leads us to YouTube ads. And a great thing about YouTube ads, these are higher intent leads. So they have the same intent that you typically get with Google because they're both owned by Google, right? You can use Google searches terms to accurately find homeowners and distribute content to these homeowners. And these are people more likely to make a decision. We call them wallet in pocket prospects. So they're more educated, more likely to purchase something. And then you use this video content to help yourself gain trust with that person, which is missing with Google ads. Because with YouTube, you can distribute valuable video content, get people to know, like, and trust you, and have that authority as an agent. However, there is more skill required. Like the bar is quite high because you need to be comfortable with getting your face on camera to actually make this work. Okay, so we've identified the platforms that would work the best for getting higher quality leads. Now, once we have our correct platform, we need to dial in our offer for our potential client. So how we do this? Well, we first don't want to do, let me partner with you to sell your house, because like everybody can do that. Like it doesn't take any skill at all. And it means that you're just going to compete with people who are doing way more than you right now because the competition is greater than it's ever been. But doesn't mean that you can't succeed. You've just got to find ways to differentiate yourself. So how do you do this? Well, you're going to have to provide real value before asking for money. Crazy, I know, but it's just how this works in 2024. And this way, people know, like, and trust you. It makes it so much more easy to actually get sales in the future. So how can you do this? Well, you can offer a free lead magnet. That's the key here. You need to offer something of value to your ideal prospect. This can be done by a free home evaluation guide in your ad itself, a seller's or a buyer guide, a free house price maximization kit. And you need to make sure that although you're giving this away for free, it can't be something low on quality. You need to make your free resource as good as like maybe like something like $100,000. Like think to yourself, would I pay $100 or $1,000 for this? If yes, brilliant. If not, go back to the drawing board and just start making sure this is really high quality, because high quality ones will get you more leads in the long term, but low quality ones will massively backfire. So we've now got our platform, we've got our offer dialed in. What do we do next? Well, this comes down to our nurture and also our qualification system. So if you're not nurturing people, if you're just getting the lead and leaving it like that, then they have no reason to actually work with you, because they're just going to forget about you right away and you're not going to get any deals from that. So what we actually like to do is we like to qualify leads. So we provide that value, we have that offer, then we want to have questions to actually filter out the time wasters from the ideal prospects. So how do we do this? Well, we ask such questions. Say, for example, you're looking for seller leads. We'd ask, like, what is your property address? How many bedrooms or bathrooms do you have? When are you looking to sell? What is your time frame? What is your relationship to the address? And then from that point, you have a much more qualified, high intent lead. And that's the qualification part, but you also need to be nurturing these people. So having a multi-channel nurture system makes it much more easy to contact different leads. Because if one of those systems goes down, that's fine. You have these other channels to actually contact those leads. So how I would like to do this, for keeping it simple, have an automated SMS CRM nurturing system alongside email, and make sure that these are quick, friendly, like casual reminders, or like just responses, because you don't want to make it look like a robot. Otherwise, no one's going to reply at all. Make it invoke like a response. So you want like a, hey, is this John, on like some of the follow-ups, and then you can go from there. And once people do respond and do opt in, the best thing to do like is actually call people up. So speed to lead is key. Call people within 5 minutes of submitting their details, as this is when they're at the highest intent, and you can just book them into an appointment from that point. But obviously, you can't just do this once, it's all in the follow up as well. So, what we recommend our clients to do is follow up twice a day for at least 2 weeks, because that's when their intent is going to be the highest. So, following up with calls twice a day for 2 weeks, and then booking those people into a home evaluation appointment, and then literally closing the deal from that point. So, this is the new result. So before, you probably had like 100 leads, didn't convert. You called these people up and they didn't know like who this was. But now you have around less leads, but the leads you're getting are way higher quality, 20 to 30 a month, higher quality clients. And you're going to getting at least an extra 1 to 3 deals consistently every single month. So if you implement this system today, you are much more likely to make the most of your ads and not spend thousands of dollars down the drain, and ultimately just make some deals and make some money as an agent in 2024. So if you do need help implementing this, I actually have my full listing finder. It's a free 15-minute training in the link below, and it will just predictably add yourself an extra 1 to 3 deals a month for free. So go and check that out. And if you do want extra help implementing this for you and your business, you can potentially book in a call with our team to see if we can actually install this system for you and your business today. Apart from that, I hope you enjoyed the video.